Hey! So guys, welcome to the first episode, or rather live, of GUPSHUP with Yuva. And well, as the name suggests, we do what the name suggests. Yes, we have GUPSHUP, we chit chat with young, dynamic, awesome, brave, talented, confident Yuvas. Just like you. Yes, exactly. No one told you yet, yeah? I'm telling you, you guys are amazing. And today, we'll have a very special guest with us. But, like, क्या करना है? Why do you want to meet him? Where's the hurry? What's the hurry? I'm here, look at me. So guys, before we start the session, hi Arpita, hi everyone. So before we invite our guest, I want to ask you something. Why did you join PYMA? Thank you, Pali. Why did you join PYMA? And when did you join PYMA? Anything. And it doesn't have to be a long, paragraph or nahi yaar, I'm not gonna read it. You're not gonna read it, right? So why did you join meditation? Why did you join PYMA? Yeah, because to find peace. Okay, actually meditation gives us peace and calm and serenity. Yeah, that's good. Since 1.5 years. Wow, Alpita, that's a great deal. Actually, you've been meditating since so long, so I can actually feel the energy and I can know the benefits you achieve. 2021 at Karthal. Wow, Anand, that's really amazing. Karthal is a very powerful place. So yeah, that's amazing. Arpita is writing for meditation and a big group. Yeah, I am a youngster who meditates and it's great being around like-minded people. Yes, Upali. To find a youth group. Okay, group of same choices. Okay, so you have a lot of reasons and all those reasons are amazing. And you know what's amazing? Well, our guest tonight, we have Sahil Kandoi with us. So Hi Sahil, and I'm gonna tell you something. Sahil is amazing. He's full of life. Hi Sahil,
Hello. Hi, Anya. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
Perfect. Amazing, as usual.
So I'll tell you something. Sahil is really amazing. He's so energetic and full of life. He reminds me of Ranveer Singh. But the only thing is,
Why
he
not?
has a different fashion style. Huh? Sahil, so now that you've come, welcome to GUPSHUP with PYMA. But
My
I
pleasure.
think it's be serious now, Sahil. Huh? A very serious question now. So you're in business. You're also a dhyani. You'll have to travel. You'll have to party. Did you ever in your life, believe that one day you will meet Anya and she'll interview on Insta Live?
I could have never imagined, not even in my wildest dreams, that I'll be sitting in front of Anya and she'll be recording. It's such a pleasure. It's like a dream come true, Anya. What do you think? Did you ever think that you're going to be interviewing Sahil Kandoi?
It's a dream come true. It's a fan.
Oh, wow. What an amazing moment, isn't it? Dream for both of us. See, every day is like this, a dream come true for us, isn't it?
Absolutely. Every day is a dream come true. Every word is important. And what he said is actually so powerful and so important. So, Sahil, I want to ask you that we as youth, we idolize people. We get inspired. And currently there have been a lot of, inspiring videos on YouTube or on all social media actually. And then we stand certain people, we idolize them. It's good to idolize and get inspired. But then comes the difference. There's a thin line, I think, between copying someone, imitating someone, and then idolizing someone, getting inspired. We tend to we idolize people so much that we start imitating them. We start walking like them, talking like them. It's like I watch Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, and then I just wear clothes. It's like Kareena Kapoor say, "Kaun tha jisne piche mud ke Anya ko nahi dekha?" See, we forget our real self. So what do you think? Do you think it's because of an inferiority complex, or maybe people want people to, praise them? What is it, and what do you feel about it? This copy paste culture.
All right. So, see, if we are getting inspired by someone, we are getting inspired because of their individuality. I mean, we like Amitabh Bachchan because he's like Amitabh Bachchan. He's not like you and me, or he's not like anybody else in the world. He is who he is. His uniqueness is why we like him. Ranveer Singh, the uniqueness, the character of his own uniqueness is why we like him. If he would be trying to behave like Amitabh Bachchan, we would have made a mockery out of him, isn't it? I mean, he would have been a joker in the house, not a hero. So who is a hero? A hero is somebody who is individual, who is himself, who is his true nature, your true nature. इसको प्रकृति बोलते हैं, your true prakriti, your original self. What is your original self? How are you unique in yourself? So, the question is not that how am I unique? You are already unique, bro. I mean, you have a unique face, you have a unique physique, you have a unique eye, you have a unique fingerprint, you have everything unique. You are nothing like any other. So how can your personality be like any other? So the question is not how can I be unique? You are already unique. You just have to recognize and acknowledge and accept your uniqueness. Know it as a fact. Know it as a fact that you are unique, which is a fact. Your fingerprint is unique. Your retina is unique. So now the question is, it's about identifying your uniqueness. How are you special? So, everybody is special in different ways. We should not compare ourselves. These guys, they did not compare themselves with anybody. And that is why they are who they are. And we idealize them for who they are, because of who they have become. So seeing somebody as an idol is good because why is it good? Why are you idolizing somebody? Because he became his true self. So it should inspire you to become your true self, not to become like the other person. It should only inspire you to become your true self, your unique self, and your flavor to this world. I mean, you are a unique flavor to this world, Ani.
Thank you, Bhayan. So are you. So thank you. So basically, there's nothing wrong in getting inspired, but we should not forget ourselves in the process. In the process of getting inspired, that's
exactly.
Sahil,
Good summary.
I hope you watched Ye Jawani Hai Deewani. I think almost everyone has watched it. I think people in the chat have also watched it in the live. So there's a dialogue. Ranbir Kapoor, that is Bunny, says, 22 तक पढ़ाई, 25 तक नौकरी, 26 पे छोकरी, 30 पे बच्चे, 60 पे रिटायरमेंट. यार ये कोई लाइफ है. The thing is, 18 to 30 is considered a crucial period. Actually, जैसे people finish their schools, everyone like, अरे यार, it's बहुत important. 18 to 30, you have to have this and that. So why do you think is 18 to 30 a crucial period? And what do you think the youth should do? Because that's a period of very confusion, utter confusion. People are in the chaos and under pressure, a lot of pressure. So what do you think?
That's obviously the most crucial year. I mean, I am a part of that crucial year, and I've almost completed it, I would say. And so now it's very crucial, obviously, because that is when you are building yourself. That is where you are creating a foundation for your own self. Till 18, you are under your parents, you're under your guardians, you are under your brother, sister, mummy, papa. They were supervising you. The moment you become adult, 18 plus, we have the power to vote. So what does that mean? That means now your individual value has importance in the whole world. कि भाई तुमको voting का power दे दिए हैं हम. That means you have the power to influence the world in a different way. So 18 is a crucial start. 18 is when you have become an adult. And when you become an adult, you're becoming more of your individual self. You're developing into who you are. You're developing into who you are. So now the question is, suddenly after 18, the complete creation of your who you are, who you want to be or who you are has been given to your hands. इसके पहले मम्मी बोल रही है ये करो, वो करो, ये स्कूल में जाओ, ये कॉलेज में पढ़ो, ये चूज करो. All that is happening, because people, they have taken the responsibility of who you are. But the moment you become adult, you have your own bank account, you have your own voting rights, you have everything. You become an adult. Okay, now what is adult? What does that mean? Adulting means you have to now take responsibility of your life and who you are becoming and who you want to become. So all the power has come to you now, and it goes on till 30. Actually, 30 is where you have formed yourself, because after 30 it becomes difficult. The more you age, the more it difficult to make yourself flexible. You see people who are 60, वो उनको कुछ भी बोलो वो update नहीं होता है उनका technology. They have created technology with, but again, not for a meditator. A meditator is constantly updating as long as he's alive. Not for them, but for the general people. The more you grow, the more it's difficult to update yourself. For an example, you learn languages when you're so young. We pick up our mother tongue so easily just by listening to others. We are just grasping it. So we are updating ourselves. The younger we are, the more adaptive we are. So 18 is beautiful time. You have got all the responsibility on yourself. Now is the time to build yourself. So it's very crucial. It's very important. So focus on yourself. This is the time, this is the period where you must focus on yourself, where you must bring all the attention to yourself and see what is that you truly want in your life. Because guess what? You can create whatever you want. You can become whosoever you want. That's the power of our thinking. That's the power of our mind. That's the power of being an energy being who has the power to create themselves. I'm sure if you watch PMC, you will know a lot of this technology and how to use the technology of law of attraction, power of thought, subconscious power. You have the power to be whatever you want. So that's when it's so important. It's even more crucial to take some time out and take some time out only to know yourself. कि यार मैं actually चाहता क्या हूं, मुझे actually करना क्या है. Just because the world is doing engineering, I want to become an engineer. That's not the way to think. भेड़ चाल नहीं चाहिए भाई. हमें अपना यूनिक फ्लेवर निकालना है तो अपने यूनिकनेस पे ध्यान देना है. Anya, आप क्या किए? What is your phase and how are you dealing with this beautiful phase? Tell me about yourself also.
But actually I was very confused and I want to know the purpose of my life. And when we say that purpose of life, we have something big, yaar ye hai, Ambani banna hai, this and that. But I realized that everyone's purpose can be different, A person's purpose can be just to be happy and spread happiness. Person's purpose can be to have ice cream and have food. A person's happiness purpose. Oh God, it's like a tongue twister. So a person's purpose can be anything. Anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a very big thing that you have to be a millionaire or a billionaire. Basic small things, you find happiness in small things, and that is the purpose of everyone's life: to be happy, to be secure, to be kind, to be loving. And that's what I discussed. That's what I discovered actually after coming into meditation, after joining PYMA. That's something very important, because whatever we do in life is because for our own happiness. We want happiness in our life. That is the thing. Why do we want money? Because we think we can buy things, do things that will make us happy. So the basic thing, purpose of our life is to be happy, and that can mean small things. When we're hunting down things, we're actually very tired and anxious, and we're not enjoying our life. We're not living in the present moment, and that is a very wrong thing in my opinion. So I think that's what I do. And as you said, we're all unique, and we need to find. Everyone is unique, and everyone has a different thing. हर कोई शाहरुख खान होता तो मजा नहीं आता ना. We all need Salman, we all need Shahid, we all need different actors, we all need Sahil. So yeah, that's it.
Yes, exactly. So that's I think you said it in a beautiful way, Anya. I think आपने बहुत एकदम सही चीज बोला. So the same way, we all have to work to find ourselves and also empty ourselves. I think it's very important. क्या होता है कि देखो भाई हम बचपन से when we are so young, we are continuously fed information that you should become like this, you should become like this, you should become like this. But you don't have to take those benchmarks from anybody. You have to set your own benchmark, and whatsoever you are setting and whatsoever is making you happy is good enough. As long as you are happy, as long as you are kind and a loving person. So find yourself, see what it makes you happy, what makes you feel right, do the right thing. And again, as you said, Anya, PYMA is that one organization where we get in touch with such amazing youngsters who have found themselves and who found their own unique flavor and is spreading their unique flavor in their own unique way. What better than that? Which again is so inspiring. That is why the PYMA as a platform is a collective of youngsters which does not have a leader as such who's telling you what to do, but everybody comes together to spread their own uniqueness, and seeing others people's uniqueness, you realize, okay, even I am unique in some flavor. And when you start meditating along with that, you actually start discovering your own flavor, your own uniqueness, because you are getting in touch with your own self. So, it's so important for the youngsters a lot of people tell me, यार ध्यान वान तो यार 60 के बाद करते हैं, अभी क्या कर रहे हो, क्यों कर रहे हो? It's so boring and all that. But I say, dude, if you want to make yourself interesting, then you got to know who you truly are. And you can know who you truly are when you are in touch with your own self. And in this world where everything is so externalized, it's so difficult to connect with your own self. 10 minute अपने साथ बैठना लोगों को pinch करता है. That means you are not interesting to your own self. How will you make others feel interested upon yourself? So it's so important to become interested with yourself first and take that time out to connect with yourself कि भाई अपन क्या है, अपन को क्या चाहिए, अपन को क्या, what do I really want, what is that I feel. This is the opportunity that meditation gives you in your life, is to chill with yourself and to identify who you really are. There is a natural flavor to you, and you just need to let it blossom. A flower does not need to create incense or create perfume from itself. It is already perfume. It just needs to blossom. So, it gives you that opportunity to blossom. And 18 to 30 is the most crucial time where you must blossom by then. If you have blossomed by then, your life ahead is going to be like a rock star's life. It's evident.
Amazingly summed up. So Tanisha wants to join, so let me accept Tanisha. And guys, you have your questions, you can, join us. You can put your questions in the chat.
Yeah, if you have any questions, then please come in, share. What's up, Tanisha? How are you?
Hello, how are you guys? So
Long
good
time.
to see both of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Great. I just came back from my amazing adventure in London and Scotland, and I had my first ever solo trip in Scotland. And I just wanted to add into the conversation. I thought that when you were talking about finding yourself, I found that to be very interesting, and I genuinely would like to relate it with meditation. Is a place that that brings you closer to who you are, and it always, like, for me, meditation is or like it's a way to just be to accept yourself fully. I think that the one of the best lessons and some of the best wake up call that I have got is that accept yourself as you are, and accept everyone the way they are, and acceptance solves all problems. I think today's youth and today's youngsters, any problem that we are facing, or anything that we even see as a problem, is because we are not ready to see that, okay, this may be a perspective of somebody else. And it can be, a perspective doesn't have to be right or wrong. It's just a perspective, and everybody is right in their own way. And if we just look at that from like a very broad perspective, then like if we
I think
understand this in
we have
very
to
simple
accept that
aspects.
everybody has the right to have their own perception. I don't know why people get offended by somebody else's perception. Come on, dude. I mean, in this at this point of time, everybody is getting offended with koi kuch bol diya. The whole world is getting offended. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, what's wrong with that, bro? I mean, that's his perception. That should not bother who you are. Why? So that people are getting bothered by how they're defining themselves because what somebody else is telling in the world. That's stupid. So one should be so anchored within themselves that no matter what people tell in the world, that should not shake your foundation.
Yeah.
When you are clear about who you are. So I think that's the root where people are getting offended. Even no offense can actually be given by anybody. Nobody can offend you unless you take it. Unless you get offended. That's what I said. I got offended. That's because you are getting offended. Nobody has offended you. You just got offended. So that's because you are not clear about who you are. That's why people's perception is offending you.
Yeah, and also I would like to say something. So people also, like, when you were telling about meditation, at that you come across a lot of people who tell you that why should you meditate at the age of 60 or something. I feel like that is also because people are not able to accept the fact that that this can just be something, an interest that we want to explore. It is it is an area of mental health where we want to explore. It is an area where I keep exploring and I keep finding myself. And also one
I
more
would
thing
say,
which I want to share
this
is,
is a realm. This is a realm to go high, guys. Everybody who's listening, I mean, meditation is a realm to go high. If you want to go high in life, just try meditating for 1 hour, and you open your eyes and see how high you feel in life. So trust me, I mean, you will actually feel a high in life. You like, whoa, what just happened right now? Because 1 hour you will be in a trance, and after you come out of the trance, you suddenly realize, wow, that feeling was so amazing. So why not, why not create a high within yourself which is above all highs? I have experienced life, and I've gone through highs in life, and I know what meditation gives you is beyond anything that I've ever experienced. It is the greatest high in life. So guys, youth, it's not just mental health. Mental health is fine. It helps you with mental health. But if you want to have fun, if you want to have more fun in life, meditate and see how high it gets you. Trust me, you'll dance like
yeah.
crazy.
And also one more thing I want to say, when I was in London and when I was exploring that place, and London and Scotland both, so I came across a lot of people who would tell that, today I feel that the weather is looking so bad, and I feel like because of this my mood is off. I never felt that at any point. In every second of my travel, I enjoyed my whole journey, because at every point I was making sure that, okay, I'm only focused on where I am, what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying that moment. And I'll tell you, I have meditated in so many places there, and all the time I was just enjoying myself. I was on a different level of high, and I was able to attract more people towards me. Like, I was seeing that people were like, wanting to come, they were wanting to connect, and they were wanting to share their stories. And it was just so easy to just, like, make new connections. It felt like it just felt like everybody is a friend, and it became so easy to just, be there and have fun. And yeah, otherwise
Great
you
to
would
have
just
you
be
know.
thinking, okay, ये क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे, इतना आवाज हो रहा है, इतना शोर हो रहा है, यहाँ पे मुझे नहीं जाने वहाँ. Here you could just accept people as they are. So I think that I also feel like, if in terms of like just connecting back to finding yourself, I feel like meditation for sure, but also focusing on what you're doing at the present moment, and traveling a lot, getting outside of your home, going and venturing out, and challenging yourself to see, okay, what is new out there. When you do that, then you can find yourself. You can't just sit here and think that, okay, मैं अपने आप को डिस्कवर कर लूंगी, मैं बस यहाँ पे कुछ किसी से बात करूंगी. एफर्ट तो हमको ही लेना है, मतलब बाहर हमको ही निकलना है. So you have to make that. Yeah.
Thank you, thank
Take
you,
that
thank you so
step.
much.
Thank you.
I think I'm
Hi,
going to
Upali.
leave now.
Yeah, sure. Thank
Bye.
you. Upali, and we
What's
have one
up?
more guest to meet as well. So, Upali, what are your views on this? By the way, you're glowing, huh?
What's up, Upale?
Yeah,
How's it doing?
what's up?
Fair and
It's
lovely.
been a great day. Oh, yes, it's all credit goes to my metro meditations. I mean, like, that's been amazing for the past 1 year. I mean, you won't believe, like, I think what, she was telling about the travel, right? So I almost travel from like Delhi to Noida every day. Like, it's a 1.5 metro journey. And, you know, you just get to see life happening in the metro while you're traveling, and it's just very metropolitan term to say while you're traveling metro, because there are people who go to so many things metro. Somebody's frustrated, somebody is like just very calm, somebody's meditating, like conversing. Like, you just get to see the diversity in the type of people that are around you. So yeah, that gave me a lot of perspective about that. And about this topic about reconnecting with yourself, actually I had a question, so that's why I immediately accepted the request. I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna ask this question. So like, as youngsters, when, and even I'm going through that phase where career is important, right? Like, in a youngster's life, it's very, very, very important, not just in monetary terms, but something that is very fulfilling to you and something that you really want to do. And people who change careers in between and stuff like that. But in somewhere in the between, while chasing that career or being in that process of getting into that career, we kind of forget who we are truly, like who we are as a person. and we just identify ourselves with our career. So let's say I'm becoming a psychologist, so I just keep thinking, okay, fine, what will a psychologist do, or what will like a psychology student will do, but I don't think very often what will Upali do. So how do you think how does that create a gap between, you know, being with yourself and like kind of realigning with yourself? What are your views on that?
So you're saying, as for an example, like you have chosen psychology as a journey of your life, as a path, or as an identity of your education, and how does Upali exist as a psychologist? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
there's
what is
a
your
gap,
question?
right? So there's a gap that is there. So how do you balance with identifying yourself with your profession and identifying yourself as who you are truly? So how does one fill that gap?
All right. So I would say, so like for an example, every profession is an extension of who you are. Okay. So it's like I am a human being, and I am carrying an extension of this personality for the time being. All right. So for the same way, you have chosen psychology as a study, and you become become a psychologist. What is the profession? You become a what do you become?
Become a psychologist. I become a psychologist.
You become a psychologist. So it's right. Okay, I got it right. So you become a psychologist. So when you become a psychologist, that is another you say another cloth that you've worn for the time being for a special purpose, right? For example, when you're going for a war, you wear an armor. That is a particular cloth for a particular reason. So you don't have to wear it all the time. So you wear whichever cloth is necessary at whichever point of time. So I am an entrepreneur. I am a businessman. So I am so cool and awesome and all the time, you know, when I'm with you guys. But when I go to a corporate company, when I go to a corporate meeting, when I'm doing meetings with the client, I am very, very corporate. You know, I'm very corporate. So I put on formal clothes. That also means I'm putting a personality on. I'm putting a formal personality on when I'm making deals, when I'm making them believe in my company, making them believe in what I'm doing, and they like it, and then they go ahead with the deal. So the same way, so I have a professional life of an entrepreneur. So I know when I'm in that field, I have to accept that field. But again, you know, we are all dynamic beings, you know. We can handle we are wearing so many clothes. Why are we not wearing the same clothes every day? Because we are dynamic in nature. We like to wear different personalities. We like to wear different clothes. And that's the same way you take on different roles whenever you feel like, at whatever is the time of need. So for an example, I am an entrepreneur, and I am a youth icon, and my baby is crying. At that moment, I immediately take on the personality of a father. I immediately go and nurture her and do whatever that is necessary to make her feel better. Isn't it? So it's not that I'm not this person, I am not a father at this point of time. So we are dynamic in nature. We can take multiple personalities and use them for the benefit of people, benefit of the situation, and do what is necessary when it is necessary. So, you know, you as a psychologist, you can help so many people. As Upali, you can help so many people. You know, it should not deviate you from who you are. Your personality should reflect even in a psychologist, but in a different way, form, and, you know, dynamics. Simple as that. There is no disconnection. It's completely connected. You're simply using these tools to represent yourself in different ways in your professional life. That's how I see. What do you think about it? Does it answer your question? We can't hear you.
Audible. Upali, you're not audible.
I'm sorry. I just muted myself. I'm sorry. So, you know, it's a very good way of putting it that your careers that you've chosen are actually like an extension of yourself, and you're just like changing clothes while you're living so many lives. And I think from this perspective also, because it gives me like a categorization and like compartmentalizing my own personality into makes me limitless in a way that I can be anything and everything that I want to be. So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good way to put it. I mean,
so you have to. Yeah, like so your core does not change. Right? It's not that you're changing everything. You are just changing your cloth. You know, you're just changing the representation of who you are. You're not changing who you are. You know, your core values, your core essence of who you are always remains. So this Sahil is also, when he's doing corporate meetings, he's still the same person, but he's just expressing things in a different way, maybe using different words, maybe using a different approach. But my values, my belief, my intentions, they are not different. They are still the same. So that is why there is a core essence of who you are, and that is who you truly are. So we have to be anchored in that essence. Then we will not have these personality drifts. You know, I'm becoming too much of a psychologist. I'm becoming too much of a lawyer in my life. I'm becoming too much of a CA in my life. Because then you are driving away from yourself. Because sometimes, yes, your profession might be too much on you. Sometimes it takes too much toll on you, where you are feeling that, oh my God, I'm doing so much of this, I'm losing myself in that process. That is why, it's always so important. Because in our life, we do tend to go through this. Even I went through that phase when I got into business, where I got so, involved in it, so involved in it that, it took over my original self, and I know all that, all that musty and seganess kind of started dissolving a little bit. And I'm like, oh my God, why is this happening? So I was like, okay, I had to take that gap, detach myself from that situation, come back into my own space, meditate regularly. That is why we have to meditate regularly. It's not कि तुम एक दिन अपने आप को पहचान गए और खत्म भैया meditation का जिंदगी खत्म, you find yourself and you're done. No, we all need to recalibrate ourselves on a regular basis. That is why you will keep drifting away, because the world is in so many colors, but you keep coming back to yourself every day. You have a routine every day. In the morning, you do one thing, you do only one thing, you sit with yourself, you meet with your own original seganess, you meet your own upaliness, you meet your own anyaness, and that's when you are becoming more anchored, and now this is who I am. And then you'll be in a better position to use personalities and everything as a tool in your life, and not become it. Become who you are when you're yourself. You're your best.
Yeah, no, that's a great explanation to it. I mean that's needed actually, because we kind of really identify ourselves with our professions. But the way you
see, a lawyer is always a lawyer. They become a lawyer even in the bedroom. They are starting and arguing, and a case is opened between their husband and wife. That's wrong. You can't be a lawyer in your own family. A CA is always calculating. Oh my God, number. नहीं यार, वो छोड़ दो, profession ठीक है. उसके बाद you come back, you don't see numbers, you see love. That's what matters. So at the end, all that matters is love. So we have to use all these as a tools. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing explanation. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Bale. Love your questions, though.
To us
Bye
forever.
bye. Yeah, bye.
Thank you, Bale. Hi, Chetna.
Hi Salvia.
Hello, Chetna. What's up?
How are you guys? I just
Amazing.
wanted to share something today. I'm at my mama's place here in Bhubaneswar. So I've come here for a meditation course. It's in Khurda. It's tomorrow actually. At the Vipassana Meditation Center. It's in Kantabad, Khurda. So I just wanted to share that it's such a nice feeling to, join the live at the very right moment when you all were, discussing. I got to learn so much. Yeah, thank you for all your sharing.
All the best. All the best for tomorrow. From tomorrow onwards, all the best.
So it's starting from 9 o'clock and it will end till 3. So I'm hoping that I can sit for hours and meditate. I'll just try to,
Yeah, as deep as you can.
Yeah, thank you.
Best.
Yes.
You're amazing.
Sorry?
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. So are you.
Thank you. Thank you for the amazing sharing. So, Sahil, it's already past, 8. We have very less time. But can you just spare a few moments? 2 minutes. Huh? So, I have one last question. The thing is, we mostly wear masks when we want to do something. And the society is like, abstains us from doing something. Like, there's this movie, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, where Rahul is the name, where Shah Rukh Khan goes to the mandir and Rani Mukherjee sees him and he's like, यार मैं लड़का हूँ, लड़के मंदिर नहीं जाते, प्लीज किसी को बताना. So that's what we do. We wear masks and we do like things, but we don't do them because of the society, parental pressure, societal pressure, so many things. Like if I say कि यार मुझे अपने बाल green करने हैं, people like क्या. I might streak a bit, but then obviously I won't dye my hair green because what society says. So what do you want to say about it? How do we?
Again, I think it all boils down to the same answer. Actually, all the questions are rooted in the same answer. the answer is always the same. That once you, for an example, chalo, I'll tell you one. I'll take an example. I would say, okay, what is this? What is this? It's a GoPro. I mean, okay, I should not have said that. Okay, what is this? What is this? What is it? Okay, Anya, what is this? Tell
Hi,
me.
Alexa.
It's not. It's a speaker, right? Okay. Okay, I'll make it easier for you. What is this?
It's a bottle.
It's a bottle. Okay. Now, now 1,000 people come and tell you, no, it's not a bottle. Will you change your statement?
No.
So people start hate speech against you. Oh my God, Anya is calling this a bottle, but it's not a bottle. This is like a toothpaste. Will that bother you?
Not at all, because I'm like, it's a bottle, yeah. Why will I change my statement? No.
You are clear. So you will not change your statement about this. Why?
Because that's the truth. I know the truth. That it
You
is
know
a
the
bottle.
truth, and it's clear. It's evident. This is a freaking bottle, right? It's very clear. It's evident. You know it's a bottle. No matter how many people tell you what, it will not change you. So it all boils down to clarity. अगर आप अपने बारे में क्लियर हो कि आप क्या हो, कैसा रहना चाहते हो, आपका ओरिजिनल सेल्फ कैसा है, how do you want to express yourself, how do you want to be yourself, then no matter what people tell you, it will not bother you, and you won't need any masks. हम मास्क लाते हैं क्योंकि हमें लगता है कि we are carrying others' masks because again we don't know who we are, we don't know how to carry ourselves, and we don't clearly know about ourselves. A bottle is trying to be a cell phone. It's going to be absurd, right? A bottle just being a bottle is so useful. You being yourself, who you are, is enough. You don't have to be more than that. You don't have to be less than that. Just be yourself, and you see, you serve a very important purpose. That is why you exist. Everybody exists because you are useful. If a bottle is trying to compare itself with a speaker, it's gonna be foolish, right? So a bottle is more useful when you are thirsty. A speaker is more useful when you want to dance. So both serves different purposes. The same way we all serve different purposes. So we need not compare ourselves with anybody and need not take up anybody else's masks and try to be themselves, be others. We don't have to do any of those things. Just तो हमें पता नहीं चलता होगा कि आपके यूनिकनेस से क्या गैप फिल हो रहा है. But याद रखना, we have to know it as a fact that in this world you are an important cog, you're an important wheel. जो नहीं घूमेगा ना तो दुनिया ही नहीं घूमेगा. इसीलिए तुम exist करते. So you are literally running the world by being who you are. So be the cog that you are and love yourself for who you are, and see how beautiful life turns out to be, where you don't have to take anybody else's mask. Your mask is the best mask.
Thank you so much, Sahil. That was amazing. And Sahil, one last thing. There's a tongue twister, okay? So you ready for it? You have to repeat after me, huh? ऊट ऊंचा,
ऊंट ऊंचा,
ऊट की पीठ ऊंची,
ऊंट की पीठ ऊंची,
ऊंची पूंछ की ऊंची, ऊंट की पीठ ऊंची पूंछ की.
ये देखो तुम्हारा ही टंग ट्विस्ट हो गया.
ऊंट ऊंटा, ऊंट ऊंचा, ऊंट की पूंछ.
छोड़ो, कोई बात नहीं.
Yourself are not able to.
कोई बात नहीं. कोई बात नहीं. तुम ऊंची,
मैं ऊंची,
तुम ऊंची.
ये बस ऊंट ऊंटा हो, ऊंट ऊंचा.
यस, हम ऊंचे, तुम ऊंची, हम ऊंची, ऊंट ऊंची, सब ऊंची. जय हो.
Thank you so much, Sahil, for taking out time and joining us. It was so amazing. So amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was amazing, all of you. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chana. Thank you, Sahil. And
Bye.
thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. And guys, we'll be back. You know what? At PYMA, we have a surprise for you. Super amazing games and a surprise. What is a surprise? थोड़ा सस्पेंस तो होना चाहिए ना यार. बिना सस्पेंस की लाइफ कैसी है? तो सस्पेंस बने रहेगा. Lekin, you'll get to know the surprise. Stay tuned. Keep watching our stories. Keep watching this place. Till then, bye bye. We'll be back next Saturday with another episode of GUPSHUP with PYMA. Thank you guys. Bye. Love you all.